Jeff, the ripple effect of this three-team trade will be very interesting to watch until the end of the season, nowhere more so than in Cleveland, where the idea of J.R. Smith being the cure to all that ails the Cavs is one that has plenty of critics. But if I got to pick a team that made out the best here, I'm going to go with OKC because of the risk versus reward factor. They really didn't give up very much in this deal. A first-round draft pick that, given the current makeup of their roster, they really didn't have room for this coming summer, and a guy in Lance Thomas who was not a rotation player. They get a guy from the Cavs and Dion Waiters who could absolutely help them offensively. Like we saw here at Oracle Arena on Monday night, OKC still struggles when it comes to opposing defenses, loading up on Kevin Durant and Russell Westbrook. Serge Ibaka, Reggie Jackson on some nights can't bring up that back end, could certainly use another talented scorer. Now, Waiters is not the most efficient player, shooting a career low 40%, but I think in this context he could be good. On top of that, he's an insurance policy for the Thunder when it comes to this summer. Reggie Jackson will be a restricted free agent, likely going to command big dollars on the open market. If OKC decides they don't want to pay it at this point, they've got a guy in Waiters with 2 more years left on his deal.
Sam, you mentioned the Cleveland Cavaliers, and the Cavaliers also acquired guard Iman Shumpert in the deal, and the Cavaliers believe that Shumpert can provide a much-needed boost on the defensive end of the floor on the perimeter, and they also believe he can contribute a little bit offensively. The Cavaliers will find out soon enough if this was the right trade for this season. But Sam, I'm more intrigued by what the New York Knicks did. Phil Jackson traded J.R. Smith and Iman Shumpert, and this accomplished 3 goals, Sam. Number 1, inside the organization, the Knicks believe this was a move about changing the culture. It's obvious that Smith and Shumpert were not part of New York's long-term plans. Number 2, it created a payroll and luxury tax savings of nearly $20 million for this season. And number 3, the Knicks will have nearly $35 million to spend in free agency next summer. His next major move will be enticing free agents that New York is the place to play for the next 3-4 seasons. He certainly has the money to do so, Sam, so we will see if Phil Jackson can come through and turn the Knicks around and make them a winning franchise.